You have now entered the lab. Elvis Escobar, Fort Sama, episode 85. Welcome all. Welcome the weekly listeners. Welcome the sporadic listeners and watchers, and welcome maybe the first time you ever tune into us. We try to get an episode out every single week, which we have accomplished over the 2+ years, 1+ year, right? 2 years will be in December, I believe. A lot has changed. We've grown. You've grown. Fort Sama.
Definitely grown. I think as far as podcasts go, and we're not even like nowhere to where we want to be or nowhere where we're going to be. We got to be one of the most consistent podcasts there is. Like real talk. Honestly, like I'm not even just saying that to say it. Like
no capping.
No cap at all. There's a lot of podcasts that I'll tune into and listen to and watch on YouTube, and they'll have like a few weeks where they don't drop anything. Granted, I'm sure like these podcasts are, yeah. And the thing with us is we're not like super. We just do it over a computer screen and we're just back and forth with each other.
Yeah.
So we're not having like all this getting guests on, which we want to have more guests on, of course.
Yeah,
but
we've been slacking.
There's not much production. There's not much production that goes into our stuff.
Not
to
anymore.
Be honest. So
since we've been live, it
being
helps,
live helps. Being live helps out a lot.
Cut down at least like an hour and a half of like editing or making sure everything looks crisp and clean. But July's been a busy month for me, having the in-laws in town for a weekend or a week, and having my family in town, and then just now wrapping up this month. They just left today. His Bree's friends from Ohio and family came in, so it was like 3 trips staying here. Not even staying in like a hotel or an Airbnb, like staying here all 3 times in I think 3 out of the last 5 weeks or 6 weeks in the last. So it's been a lot of cleaning, organizing. We threw a ranger.
Oh no, my guy hasn't got to travel in like a month and a half.
Oh no, yeah, right. I know. And I'm about to go to Myrtle Beach this weekend. That's why I'm glad to do it, because it's going to be a super simple vacation, a week where I have no responsibilities, not much in itinerary there. Myrtle Beach is chill. It's very family oriented. We did it last year. It's a simple vacation that will be very appreciated. So we threw a rager on Saturday. That was crazy. Took 2 days to recover from that.
I seen that. I seen you had like a water slide and everything going into the pool. Hell
so
yeah.
what you came to a couple of weeks ago, like it was times 2 or 3, basically.
Yeah,
like
yeah. I heard.
We had more games out, we had more activities, like triple the amount of people. I was barbecuing again and shit. Made more food this time, so you were missed, and everybody else who didn't get to come. We'll probably throw one more banger maybe for my birthday in September, but I'm taking a break. I'm taking at least a 1 to 2 month break from throwing parties. I need a rest. 2 or 3 in 3 weeks. 2 weeks is a lot. But enough about my life and
nothing you haven't done before.
How great and underwhelming it is. What about your life? How are you? How's Savannah, Georgia? How's business? How's work? How's gym? See you going in with the edits, with the posts on the gym life.
You see me? I'm just trying to get out there, bro, honestly, in any
I feel like everybody
aspect.
these days got fit in their username, you know?
I don't, not me.
Not you.
It's either fit or lift, so I was trying to stand out, and I think I did a pretty good job of it. It's a fun username. I like it. But no, man, I've just been honestly trying to go to the gym every little bit as possible because, as some of you know, I got 2 jobs. Work about 14 hours a day. But granted, my first job is kind of chill, so work isn't like work. But when I have to do stuff, it's
you gotta be somewhere grinding. You don't want to be. That's work, right?
Yeah,
kind of
I guess.
These days the definition of it.
Just trying to stay out of the drama of it all and stay locked in and focus on me and on what I have to do throughout this process. And kind of got myself in a hole, but I feel like I've been there before. I've been where I'm at before, so I know what I have to do. Yeah, I know what I have to do to get back out of it. And it's just really mostly just staying locked in and focused. I'm gonna have a lot of times where I'll get tempted to do things that I shouldn't do or have to do.
What, to
But
act up?
yeah, definitely act up, man. Like,
Ah,
bro,
see.
social media is a disease, man. Social media is a disease.
It makes you go. It makes you go from one mindset to another mindset, and like seeing 2 or 3 posts. Like,
Totally,
damn, I wasn't even thinking about this.
totally.
Now, can't get it off my head.
But I'll put on YouTube now, man, and I'll watch some stuff, and it definitely helps my mindset and just go, bro. The thing is, like, I'll put something, go to sleep, and like I'll dream about that shit. No homo pause, because that's a true thing. Like, you watch something before you go to sleep, and it stays in your mind. It stays in your subconscious. Like, it goes throughout what you're doing through your day and through your night,
100%.
forever how long. So that's something I've tried to do lately and just help. But there was a lot of shit that happened this week, man. A lot of shit I kind of want to talk about. A lot of shit that shouldn't be controversial nowadays, but it is controversial. I had a good week. I've kind of just been on social media, unfortunately, at work and
You're
and
just
shit
burying
like that.
yourself. Yeah, that's what's bad about having, like you said, a job about like kind of being bored or not as active, where you're counting down the minutes, the
I
hours,
have been reading.
looking at the
I got
clock
back
going.
on my reading tip. I started
Oh yeah,
reading
intellectual
1980.
for it.
Yeah, exactly. Started reading 1984. I remember reading it in high school, and it didn't really like click. I knew I knew what was happening, but now it's just that's what's happening now. And I'm not even that far into it. I'm only like 60 pages into it because I've had just not as much time to read, and I'll do other things. But it's, bro, it's kind of scary how ahead of the time. I know we
What,
talk
reading?
about how movie.
Oh,
No, just yeah,
to
reading
me,
is
it's
kind of
scary.
scary too.
The
But
attention.
the
Oh,
book, how
okay.
ahead of its time it was. I know we talk about shows and movies that
Mm-hmm.
we've seen in the past and how ahead of their time they were. But this book is kind of just explaining the society in which we live today and
Mm.
how media and news will hide certain things or they won't cover certain things that should be covered, but it's not getting out there to the mass, to us as a population, when that's what should be like breaking news, not Adam 22's wife getting fucked by BBC and
Oh
shit
fuck.
like that. That you
That's
know
not allegedly.
our algorithm. I skimmed through the video. I did some research on
Oh, you
it. Like,
skimmed?
yeah, bro, I was scrolling through Twitter and it
You had
just
to do
I
research.
couldn't help
It's
myself.
research
No,
for
no,
the
it was
research for the
just on
pod.
there. Like, it was literally research for the pod, but it was on there, bro. Like, there
I
was
seen a
nothing else you
couple of
could
like
do.
screenshots.
Screenshots, yeah, it was all over the place. Let
Screenshots
me
are funny. That's all I
screen
see.
screen.
It used to be that screenshot or meme of what's her name? I don't even want to say like, oh yeah,
Oh, Riley Reed.
yeah, Riley Reed. And then now it's in Atlanta, like now it's her doing the same. So people are putting now her face on it. It's crazy.
Dude. No, it's nasty work. Like DJ Academic said, it really is
It's
nasty
weird.
work.
It's
But
kind of weird.
they've ran with it. They've ran with it, and I guess it's
Hey,
helping them in
sure,
some
money can pay
sort
for
of way.
the rehab and the therapist you, your family, and your daughter might need in the future, right? Because that's essentially kind of what you're doing it for. Like people are like, oh, what does it matter? This and that. Like I get it, but you're also have to think long term too. Like, yeah, it's for you're doing it for money. You're not doing it because you love it. I mean, you're probably doing it because you love it.
For the
Now,
love of the game.
but you're also doing it for money, and you realize, wow, money, money, and it's like you have money. It's like how much money can you have that you're putting all your life out there? And yeah, you're in your 30s now. You have a kid, but like when you're in your 5, 10, 15, and there gonna be some source of regret, I think, and kind of going backwards. And the fact that you're not even considering that, you're going all in, because now he's making videos like kind of almost trolling us. Like he's making videos like, I'm canceling any black guy that wants to have sex with my wife. Now it's like now you're just making it into a crazy joke where like why even get married? Why have the 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 sacrament and the sacred act of
Yeah.
marriage, and then all of a sudden
Hmm.
you be doing this? Like, go on,
A
you can't
month
be doing
later.
both. Don't get
A month
married.
later.
Don't you know what I mean? Don't make yourself look a certain way. So it's not my life. You do what you want, but hey, if we're gonna talk about it, best believe I'm putting my opinion in my opinion, it's like you're doing way too much, brother, for money. And good luck to you.
Yeah, they are doing way too much. But I kind of want to get right into it because I know you're an avid moviegoer and you go to AMC. And
Matinee
we're talking
Tuesdays.
we're talking about kids. I don't know. I posted a few things on my story this week, or last week, that brought my attention. One of them was this is going to lead into the main thing I want to talk about. One of them was about Oprah's spiritual healer. I don't know if you saw this Brazilian dude. Let me pull it up. I'm not going to share it, but I want to make sure I get everything right.
Accurate.
Right.
Got you. Yeah, did you send that to me? I think you sent it in maybe on a Twitter thing that we shared.
I probably did, but I got it pulled up. So Oprah's spiritual healer,
for people that don't know,
quote unquote, John of God. He received a 99-year sentence for a traffic operation.
Like in the streets, like he's causing
traffic.
No. With cars.
No. He was trafficking kids.
Oh,
trafficking children.
Got it.
Yes, noted. Yes, children. So pretty much what these crimes included were rape and abuse of over 600 women and young girls. It revealed that he would traffic babies as well, and they would hold girls hostage and have them just give birth, and then after they would give birth for 10 years, they would be murdered.
Sounds like a fire episode of FCVU. I'm not gonna lie. I've watched a couple of episodes that were probably the best, and there's pretty.
This is some stuff that, and what's scary is this is probably not going to get out. Like this is some stuff that you have to do research on and look up and see because it's going to get censored because everyone loves Oprah. Oprah's a fucking weirdo, bro. I'm going on record saying it. There's flight logs of her going to Epstein Island, and there was one thing my mom always used to tell me when I was growing up as a kid. Tell me who you hang out with. I'll tell you who you are. Oprah's not going to Epstein Island just to sunbathe. No, she's not doing that. Why?
Sunbathe.
Why would she? No, that's not happening. She's not just going there to say what's up and leave.
Nope.
No.
She's checking out the kids.
There's more into it. So he got 99 years. Pretty much.
Oh, he got sentenced and everything. So the first time we hear of it is when he's getting sentenced, and not like the lead up to it. It's kind of
exactly. Oh, absolutely, 100% weird. So at Revelations, Joel actions are both chilling and disturbing. No shit. He spoke with women from the USA, Europe, and Australia who admitted to purchasing Brazilian babies for as much as $50,000. This is disgusting, bro. This is disgusting.
For a baby, huh?
Right. It sent shockwave through the community worldwide, including among prominent figures who had previously expressed admiration for the spiritual healer. You ready? Former U.S. President Bill Clinton, acclaimed actress Shirley MacLaine. I'm not sure who that is. Supermodel Naomi Campbell. I know who that is. It's just this, bro. This was supposed to be a spiritual healer, someone that was helping Oprah on her path. I don't know where selling babies and holding women hostage and forcing them to give birth for years and then killing them is anywhere along spiritual lines.
Hey,
but
depends on what you know.
No, that kind of stuff just doesn't fit in my brain.
Spiritual is very vague, is what I'm trying to say. I'm not saying I agree with it. I'm just saying, like, hey, you say spiritual healer or spiritual guidance or a guider, and it's very vague. That's a vague title.
Yeah, this is the podcast that's going to get us kicked off YouTube, but that's okay because we're doing the Lord's work. So the reason I built up into this was because there was also something I saw in the largest school district in Washington, Seattle. I don't know if you saw this. I posted this on my story as well. Mm-hmm. That the Seattle school district is going to start letting kids sex transition without letting their parents know. And I don't have kids, but I have kids that are very close to me and that I consider family now, and I consider them my nephews and nieces and whatnot. And this is ridiculous. Like, there's not many things I wouldn't do for these kids. So I can't imagine like parents of kids. And I spoke with some parents as well, and they all pretty had the same common denominator. Like, this wouldn't fly in Florida. I'm taking those motherfuckers to the grave with me if they try to do something with me. There's a reason that the drinking age is 21. There's a reason that now tobacco use is 21. There's a reason that you can't vote until you're 18. There's a reason that you can't go to, war until you're 18, whatever. And it's because you don't know what you're doing yet. You're not fully developed. And some can argue that you're not fully developed even after you're 21, 25,
I
whatever.
sometimes
People
feel like I'm not fully developed.
exactly. But you're letting these kids decide something that's for the rest of their lives. There's no coming back from this, bro.
For real.
There's no coming
Yeah.
back from this.
How many regrets do you have from the age of 15 or 12 to like 22? Lots.
Right.
Almost every
Yeah.
day. Then
Almost
you go
every
back.
day. And not that there's anything against people that decide to do this. That I support anyone making whatever kind of decisions, but once they're developed, I guess, or in some kind of, and yeah, sure, there might be people that are going to argue and say, "Oh, I was born as the opposite sex," or "I was born as this." I was cool, good for you, more power to you. But let that be something that you and your parents decide, or you and your guardian decide, not someone that doesn't even know who you are, that isn't at home with you, or whatever. Decide what you want to do. But that's kind of off the topic. But have you heard of this movie that released? It's called Sound of Freedom.
I don't think so. Is it
So
like new or is it
yeah, it came out on the 4th of July.
Okay,
came out on the
maybe
4th of
that's
July.
A lot going on that weekend. So
Right. So pretty much it's an American film, and it's about a former government agent whose mission was to rescue children from sex traffickers in Colombia. And it was only $14.5 million budget, but it's grossed 85 mil. And so the reason I want to get into this is because, like I said, you're an avid moviegoer. You go to the movies, you go to AMC and whatnot, and
I'm
catch
locked
the
in
flicks.
most of the time.
Has there ever been a time where you've gone to watch a movie and they've canceled the film
Like while
because, well, yeah, while you're going, because the AC in the theater wasn't working, or something like
no.
that? No? Okay. Has there ever been a time where the movie has been sold out and for whatever reason you go and the theaters, there's seats there, but for whatever reason on the app or on the website it's saying that it's sold out, but clearly there's still seats left?
I don't believe so.
Yeah, see, look, comment right here, off rip. Thank you, Miss Alyssa Ali Wu. There's videos going around online saying that the movie theaters are turning the AC on and keeping lights to push people out because they don't want people watching the truth. Yes, exactly. This is crazy to me. This is wild.
What's going on?
Things are definitely going on because it's going to expose. Well, I haven't watched the movie yet, but I'll definitely watch it just because
I have to now. We talk about it. You can't.
Yeah, we're gonna have to now, man.
Can't be criticizing without. You're
Yeah,
gonna,
no,
have
but
to,
the fact
have to lock in this week.
Yeah, the fact that they're trying to do all this, there's a reason that people will only do this, and it's because obviously they're doing the right thing, or in their eyes doing the wrong thing. That they don't want this information out, they don't want the truth out, all that kind of shit. And it's why we on this podcast advocate so much about doing your own research and making sure you go to different media outlets and making sure you read everything possible. And
Don't only read headlines.
Exactly.
Click. Sometimes you need to click on that article, and then after you click on that article, you need to click the comments. You know what I mean? Then after you click the comments, go to that person's profile. Like you need to do a lot more than just skim and read and keep scrolling.
Yeah, it's crazy, bro. All this stuff is, and I mean, I'm kind of maybe just recency bias and just whatever with what I've been watching lately, but I don't remember a time where a movie theater shut down because of the AC and trying to drive people out or whatever. That has never happened to me.
Is this a one-time occurrence, or you think?
No. This is throughout the country. Yeah, this is throughout.
So why even put it in movie theaters? These guys got so much. Like I said, I'm speaking from like your point of view. You've done more research than I have on it, or whatever. Why even put it out? You got these people that control movie theaters and $1 billion businesses in the industry. why even put it out? Why put it out and then try to like create a situation where nobody's seeing they're not available? Why even try to
Well,
put it
maybe
through some
maybe they didn't
loops and
think that
hoops?
this would happen. I don't
Okay.
know. Maybe I'm not sure if they thought that was something that whoever is controlling this would try to do. But it's kind of scary, man. And it just goes back to 1984, the book I'm reading, and just things
Mm-hmm.
being censored and always trying to make sure that the media and the government and whoever's in authority is right and leading up to it. And I don't even know, bro. I don't know what's right or wrong anymore. Like, I know myself deep down and with my morals and everything. I know the difference between right or wrong. But I'm
Well,
talking
this is
about more so.
the crazy thing about having so much information all the time at your every day, every minute disposal is people could quickly, who want to control the narrative, can quickly just make it where you do forget what's wrong or right, true and false, what you think you believe, what you want to believe. And that's what's the dangerous part of not only social media, but the constant information sources that we have is it makes you question what you already think you know or might have known or what's in your own nature. And that's what most people that are trying to change the tide, change the thinking, are trying to do. They're trying to get you confused in a way, and it's happening. Yeah, you just self admitted you're reading a book that was made years ago. That's world renowned as far as like I've heard that book many times, and many people have read that book, millions. But it's crazy that you're seeing real life, you're reading the book at the same time, and then you're questioning things, and you're still kind of like, I don't know, I'm not sure, like what is what, and that's exactly what they want.
No,
They want to bamboozle you.
that's definitely what they want. I know I think I'm pretty sure that book, it's either that one or another book by George Orwell, Animal Farm, has been like banned in certain school
Yeah,
districts
I've
or
heard that too.
whatnot
Yeah,
from their curriculum,
that's kind of
just
how
because.
I know about them.
Right. So, like I said, we're gonna get controversial. That's that one topic I really wanted to touch on because it's disgusting, bro. Just the fact about everything that they're trying to force onto kids, and kids are very impressionable, bro. Kids are very impressionable. They can't make their mind up for certain things because it's not fully developed. Even as adults, we
Mm.
can't do that, and we will have
Oh, of
change of
course.
heart or whatever based on what's fed to us. But let's see. So for the past few years, I was called a conspiracy theorist, and I was called
You
not.
would call this from people that probably have no credibility in conversations, though. Because I
But
know some of
still,
these people that probably called you this that I look back and I'm like, these people have no open mind whatsoever. They're like the most closed minded thinkers of all
but
time.
still, for a time, I consider these people friends, and it kind
Yeah,
of just hurt
it's
my
true.
feelings a little bit, made me feel some type of way. Not that
Yeah.
it didn't make me sleep at night or
Yeah. Yeah.
just
Yeah.
really really messed me up, or I couldn't function because of these
Mm-hmm.
people's opinions. But just the fact that I was viewed because of having my own opinion and I wasn't giving them the same thing that they were giving me, pause for them having their own opinion. I don't care, bro. You want to do what you want to do, go ahead and put whatever you want in your body. That's cool. No problem. But
And I do.
what my whole
Oh,
thing is, my whole thing is this COVID shit. Oh, hold on. COVID -19 just came out of nowhere, right? We didn't know what it was. We had no idea what was going on. It just kind of just came from left field.
allegedly.
We were so distracted, that Kobe Bryant was just killed with his daughter and a bunch of other
Yeah.
people
RIP.
in the helicopter. R.I.P. Kobe. It just I don't know, man. Just came from China, right?
Allegedly.
And
Let's keep saying these words.
when you think about all these other diseases that are out there, and there hasn't been a vaccine created, or sorry, VACCINE, yeah, or VAX
Something like that. Whatever.
that is out to help or cure or lessen the side effects of whatever illness you may have.
Mm-hmm.
But with COVID-19, a year later, we had a cure. And everyone it was awesome, right? Because we shut down our borders. It destroyed our economy. People lost their jobs. People lost their businesses. People lost their homes. It really did a toll on our lives and how we go about day by day things. We were wearing these things on our faces. We couldn't stand 6 feet with each other. Now everyone wanted to start washing their hands and being clean. Like, I don't know where this thing happened where all of a sudden now people are talking about washing their hands. But this is one thing, and it's going to lead into the main topic. This is our wonderful, admirable, just super intelligent, and I'm so glad that the Democratic Party put her in the position that she's in. Not because of who she is or because of her gender or because of her race or anything about the sort. Not because of any of that. Just because she definitely deserved to be in the position she's in. Because she's done so much. She's done so much throughout her career.
You know, they talked about. I knew more about her first to be this than I actually knew who she was. They made sure of that. She's the first to be this color, and first to be from this country. Her dad is the first to be from. Like, Jesus Christ, can you talk about what she's qualified for first instead of her race and background? I hate that. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah, so I got a lot of tabs pulled up, so just bear with me. I got a lot to talk about. I'm glad we're doing this.
And before you even play it, we're in a society where it's funny because I like that we're talking about it because we come from similar yet different situations, whether that's state, similar countries, grandparents, parents. So we kind of blend into each other, but we were raised different. So we're as open-minded as possible. And when it comes to like any social and we can play both sides. I can play the other one, the other side.
We've had views where we disagree on, and
100%.
We're still talking. We're still best friends. I still consider you a brother.
Oh,
I'm not over here like, yo, fuck Ray. Like, he doesn't like guns, so I'm never gonna talk to him ever again.
When my child's born, I'm copping a gun for the record.
See, there you go.
But what I wanted to say is, we're in a society that when we say someone's resume for anything, whether it's even sports, politics, business, we're always talking about race, gender. And then we're talking about their qualifications. They're the first of this. They're the only that. And it's like, okay, can I ask why or how they even got the job? Can that be first? And then we could talk about... All right, so go ahead. Right. I just get annoyed at any of that.
So this is our VP. I'm not sure when she spoke or where she was speaking, but I'm sure... Also, I'm going to play both sides because... It could have just been clipped. It could have just been something that she was talking about, and it could have just been clipped.
Go listen to it on audio on Apple Podcasts and
or maybe she could have just made a mistake and just let something slip that she wasn't supposed to have said, which is probably even worse. But here we go.
Public speaker.
When we invest in clean energy and electric vehicles and reduce population, more of our children can breathe clean air and drink clean water.
Hold on. What was that? Did you hear that? You heard that?
I heard something about population.
When we invest in clean energy and electric vehicles and reduce population, more of our children can breathe clean air and drink clean
motherfuckers
water.
clapped and cheered for it.
Invest in clean energy
and she didn't stutter at all.
And reduce population.
It's just like
she meant to say that.
Can breathe clean air and drink
Let's
clean
reduce
water.
population. Hey, people want to be more pro-abortion. Let's start killing off babies and adults, no?
The thing is, it's
not a bad decision.
She's contradicting herself. She's talking about reducing, population, but then she goes on to say more of our children can breathe clean air. Well, if we're reducing population, how are we going to have children? And also, this just ties right back into it with this whole wanting to have kids change sex. You have kids changing sex, you're going to reduce population because however it may be, it's going to fuck up the numbers. And I also saw something, I don't know if it's true or not, but hey, it is what it is. I mean, this is all jokes. This is all just pushing our agenda. None of this is facts. It's just, my opinion. Every time there is a huge gender debate in, what's the word I'm looking for? In society or in something that's the fall of the great nation, like when Rome was huge, they started having gender debates and all this kind of stuff.
Yeah. I heard
know what was
Rogan
going
talks
on.
about that all the time.
Yes, I think that's where I heard it.
Most history shows that a lot of falls of empires or societies.
Yep, that's now I remember. That's where I heard it.
They start debating things that really truly don't matter. Yeah, it matters for each individual or a group, but it really doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things of life, where it's like one side shouldn't care otherwise and the other side shouldn't care otherwise. So like we both shouldn't care is what I'm trying to say. It's not like
that's
we
where I
shouldn't
heard
care
it.
about that human. It's both sides shouldn't care about who's having sex with who and why you're trying to change, but everything's for profit, so that's why it matters.
So
and if it's for profit, we're going to talk about it.
Yeah. The reason I shared that video about our amazing VP, and she's done so many things.
God bless her.
In her, not even reign, just her tenure as in the position she's been in. It's amazing, bro. I can't believe everything she's done in this short period of time. She's kind of like, it's kind of the Jackie Robinson of VPs right now, man. It's insane. Like,
Jackie Robinson. There's probably
no
other
comparison.
Negro leagues. Actually, people get offended that you're calling somebody Jackie Robinson because there's probably like 3 other from the Negro leagues that like.
She's the Shohei Ohtani right now, bro. Like she's just
now you're no
no, you can't do that either.
Now you're not being racially you're not racially. See.
No. Okay.
Now you're talking about a wealthy guy that. Maybe he had money his whole life, and he's from Japan. He had a better life than Jackie Robinson.
Got you. Okay. So as far as population control goes,
he's a Christopher Columbus. She is. Nah, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. So as she was saying about population control, and me being a conspiracy theorist, I was saying that this COVID vax wasn't something that you should put into your body. And people were like, oh, well, you put other things into your body too.
I put a lot of bad things in my body, baby.
I was like, oh yeah, well, people have been putting certain things that I might have partook in a few years ago in their body for numerous years as well. And it's a $1 billion industry, and
never steroids though.
If I do recall correctly, that the American government shoved certain things into lower income neighborhoods and inner cities besides the point. Who was on crack?
Yeah, I know that.
So
no,
I didn't do crack.
I didn't do the C word, but they just happen to smoke it.
No crack. So now it's finally come out. I'm so glad Elon Musk bought Twitter, man, because yeah, sure, Twitter isn't what it used to be, but I was watching Joe Rogan and Dave Portnoy. I don't know if you saw this episode, and something really stood out to me. Something really stood out to me on what they said, and it was, I'm glad that this whole COVID thing has had journalists and reporters and whatever force them. Okay, it sucks because they lost their jobs or whatever, but it's forced them to become freelance. And now they're just out there telling the truth. And that's all we really want as people. Or, well, if you're just a normal person, you don't feed into the propaganda and only believe one side. Because I feel like that's a mental issue. If you're only believing one side of everything, you have problems. And you can quote me on that. I don't care, bro. Come at me, clip me, do whatever you want. It's messed up. You got to be open-minded as a person. But they found out, man, that the COVID vaccine was bioweapons.
I think we might have found a loophole with that, by the way. Keep doing it.
Designed to kill billions of people and a part of the depopulation. So, no, I'm not going to sit here and say that everyone that took this substance and injected it into their body is going to die. No, but we have seen with a lot of athletes, and that was another thing that also pissed me off too, because they were forcing these athletes and all these people, men and women, who are at the top of their game, at the top, they're in peak athletic, peak health, everything. Yes, Bill Gates, that was another thing that it's right here, Bree. Get out of my head. Both you and Ali Wu. Get out of my head. Let me do my rant. This is our podcast. If y'all want to fucking talk about shit, make your own fucking podcast.
Hey, I'm giving Fort. He's gotten at least like 30, 25 minutes on this. He better be wrapping it up soon. Don't worry. He's getting to his point eventually.
I got a lot of things I want to talk about, bro. Like,
well, you better get through this one so we get up through the other ones.
COVID, the disease and the vaccine. COVID was invented to get Trump out of office. All right. Free Trump. And now they're saying that. Look at Joe Linder, bro. This guy was fucking a beast in his prime, 30 years old. He took the vaccine, he took the booster, and now all of a sudden he's 30 and he dies of a brain aneurysm. And now they're pulling all these blood clots out of people and all this shit that took the VAX. And it's crazy to me, bro. I'm glad that I didn't fall into the whole narrative and the stigma and just, just take the vax, then you can go travel. Oh, do this, then you don't have to wear a mask. Oh, then you could be within 6 feet of people. No, I don't want to fucking be within 6 feet of you. I don't like you. But I don't know. I don't know how much farther this is going to go. I don't know how much information is going to come out of this. But I'm glad that I'm not a conspiracy theorist anymore. And I was right. And most of those people that, were saying that I was dumb and calling me the R word.
Who called you dumb? R word?
Well, yeah, the R word. R word, and said I had different energy, and said that I was acting brand new, and
you must be you don't know what it's like I was from a communist country and have your whole family from that crazy. Like you should know better,
right? But yeah, I mean, Bill Gates. What the fuck does Bill Gates have to do with my fucking health? Bill Gates is the founder of fucking Microsoft. It's fucking computers and CPUs and all that kind of shit. He fucking kills people in India and all this other shit.
All right, get to you. All right, let's wrap up this one. Then we move on to the next one.
Yo, shout out Tucker Carlson, bro. Tucker Carlson's doing God's work. I started
following him too.
He's doing God's work, man. I'm so glad that he left Fox News. Like, Fox News needs Tucker Carlson more than Tucker Carlson needs Fox News. I saw his interview with Andrew Tate. It was good. At this point, bro, you can have your own opinion about the guy, about Andrew Tate and whatnot. And yeah, he was clipped up a lot. And there's certain things that I might not agree with him, but this dude is smart, bro. He knows what he's talking about. He knows what he's doing. He's not on there. I've seen his lives talk about sports. We're not a sports podcast, yo. We're not a fucking sports podcast. Talk about everything. Yeah, we're the new woke.
if we were, we're not anymore. Thanks to you.
What? I mean, I'm just, bro. There's just so much shit that came out this week, and just stuff that I wanted to fucking just because it's stuff that people need to know.
This is good.
And if you're listening to it for me, I'm just a fucking dumbass. Like, I work 2 jobs because I can't pay my bills with one. Go do your own research, bro. It's not hard. It's really not hard to look stuff up and make up your mind about certain things because it's just, bro. I don't know. Speaking about God's work,
go ahead, take it over.
Last thing. I want to share a video. It's not long. It's how long is this video? It's a little long. It's almost 4 minutes. Have you seen these people that go around and are I don't know if they're pretending to be kids or if they find out through the kids about these child molesters and they like meet up with them in public places. Have you seen this?
I have not. I'm
So I
afraid
saw
to
this
say I
one-
have seen it.
Right.
You put me in a weird situation. If I say yes, have I watched too much of it? You know what I mean?
So I've seen a few in the past few days, and the algorithm's a real thing. You watch one thing, two things, and then all of a sudden
course.
it's just based on who you follow or we thought you might like, or because
But
you
if
like
you like
this video.
boobies will show up.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. Even if you don't like boobies, they're gonna show up because
Boobies will show
that's
up.
what's being pushed out because to distract you. The Matrix is distracting you. Dude, this video fucked me up, bro. This video fucked me up today. Real quick, I'm gonna probably like
Good, you? Talking with Colorado Pest Control. You mind having a little word with them?
Colorado Pest Control.
Who are you here to meet today?
His name is Jim.
Jim. How old is Jim?
He said he was 14. He was going to come back to my apartment or my hotel room,
Uh-huh.
and we were going to talk for a little bit.
But was it sexual?
It was probably going to end that way.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you know bringing a 14-year-old in your car, that'd be kidnapping?
I-
They can't consent to get in your car. Have you
No.
been with a man before?
Yeah.
It's okay. I mean, that's
yeah.
up to you.
Yeah. Usually friends.
Okay.
You know,
Does your wife know about that?
She knew about one.
Your wife's in Arizona, right?
I'm happily married.
But you're trying to cheat on her with a child. And
I'm just getting rid of my curiosity.
you even sent him some pictures of your penis.
Yeah, one of them.
That's
Well, that was the plan.
just to hang out.
Just to hang out.
have
Right.
69.
Just hang out,
Yeah,
And then
play the little video games.
Would
Play
you
a
call your
little,
wife and let her know what you're doing?
bro. They made this guy call his
If you weren't
wife.
here, you would have ruined a child. You would have ruined a 14-year-old.
At this point, why
seriously,
don't
it's
you just walk
it's what
away?
it is.
It is.
You're gonna suck his, have him suck your.
Yeah.
You've never been inappropriate with kids, don't you?
No.
Took a shower.
I was going to meet up with what I thought was 18 or 19-year-old boy.
The truth.
He's 14.
What?
And
Oh, this is sad.
I got
This is
caught.
real?
Dane?
This is real.
Okay, hold on.
Hey,
There's
Dad,
other
this is
videos
Tommy
of
with
this,
Colorado
of-
Pet Patrol.
of, like,
I'm here in
other
Broomfield,
people,
Colorado, with your
them
husband.
doing this with other
he
people.
attempted to pick up a 14-year-old who
Why
he
is
knew
this
was
guy
14
totally okay
to
with
bring
going
back
through
to
the
his hotel
process
for.
of this?
What is he
You're
gonna
here with him
do?
now? Yeah, and I apologize to tell you, he didn't want to call you, but we wanted you to know.
What?
I'm so sorry, Dad. We can.
Nah, this is great. This is crazy.
I know.
It can't be
You know,
real.
but you took the chance.
Why
to
would
do
you? Why would
this.
you
I
go
know
along with
everything,
it?
and you heard that.
I'm totally.
What I mean, bro, what else you?
Well,
Because
no,
you're
I-
caught.
If you weren't caught, you were gonna be fucking hard.
I know.
Yo,
No.
they called the cops on him, bro. Like, there was one I saw, and it was these two black dudes, and they almost beat the shit out of this white guy, and they were fucked, bro.
History shows, brother.
Yo.
I'm telling you. I don't agree with it. History shows, though. Adults and younger children, they have history, and it's been in human history for a long time, and it, unfortunately, what? What?
Damn,
It's
see,
unfortunately
the
not-
Matrix. Siri,
Yeah,
listening to you,
my
bro.
Siri just started talking to me on my iPad. That was weird. I was
Yeah.
just saying, like, I don't agree with it. It's not right. There's laws and but there's history that shows that adults and kids and that weird fixation with it has been, it will be, and just what's going on. And it's, how do you stop it? I don't know. I don't fucking know. I don't have the answer. How do you stop
Yeah, I don't think
the
there's
hungry?
any
How do you stop how do you start world peace and stop war? I don't fucking know. I don't have the answers, but I know probably starts off with treating people good or having competent people have children. So that's why we might have to have less people in this world for a little bit and filter out the horrible people, and then, you know, restock and build our roster. It's like when a franchise rebuilding. You know what I mean? Sometimes you need to trade away your good. You know, you trade away your bad, and you recalibrate. That's what we might have to do in the world today. We might need some of the aliens to come down, kill some of the worst people we have, and then we can filter it through. And hey,
Yeah.
things might
So-
not be profitable for a while. You don't have people buying all your dumb clothing and all your dumb products for a while. But we'll get better in the long term. Yeah, let's reduce
Well-
population, please. I've been
Yeah.
a big advocate of reducing it. Not saying I loved COVID. but I wasn't not a fan of COVID.
Yo, COVID really like showed me who was in tune with themselves and who wasn't.
Yeah, you learned a lot about humans during COVID.
When stuff like that happens. One last thing about COVID-119. This is Steve Kirsch. An AP fact checker has contacted me to fact check the work I did with the Amish in Lancaster County, Pennsylvania, regarding COVID, autism, diabetes, and cancer. I couldn't find more than 5 Amish people who died from COVID. I couldn't find a single case of a fully unvaxxed Amish child with autism, diabetes, or cancer. If you know the name of any Amish people in Lancaster who died from COVID other than Gideon King, please reply. So, Amish people doing something right, bro. And they weren't vaxxed.
All right.
I don't know. I got more things, bro.
I know you got more things.
I got so much more things, man. My guy Tucker got a 7-figure deal with conservatives shopping at Public Square for his show on Twitter. I'm glad. Glad. I'm sorry to just like, I don't know, man.
No, hey, you get it off your chest, brother. This is the platform to do it. What else you got? If you could deliver it to us.
So all right, so just totally gonna switch up because that's what we do on Enter the Lab. On Enter the Lab. This is by far the best WNBA highlight I've seen in my life. Did you see this?
Wait, you're jumping into WNBA right now? Yeah,
of course.
All right.
Of course.
Okay,
I mean,
what? Just want to make sure we're consistent and we're
a sports podcast, bro.
I don't want you to go from COVID to WNBA and then back to child molestation. You know, I don't want you to just.
I'm done. I
don't want you to go back and forth. I want us to be kind of like together with the topics.
I'm done. I'm done with the. I'm done with the woke shit. Sure.
Oh, this is lit. Oh, look at me.
Look at you. Look at you. I see you, Doc. I see you, Doc.
Go ahead. I'm here. WNBA.
Did you see our girl?
BG
Sabrina?
I thought you meant BG with that crazy dunk.
The travel.
That fast
travel. She traveled back to Russia.
Somebody said the last time she traveled like that, she was fucking in a concentration camp.
Yo.
Well, I shouldn't have used those words, but you know what I mean. She's in a bad place is what I'm trying to say.
No, this is the best WNBA highlight I've seen in my life, and I'm
balls are smaller and the line is closer to the hoop. But yeah, let's play. Let's compare.
It don't fucking matter, bro. She's wet as fuck, bro.
No. Sabrina's my girl. New York Liberty. That's my team. My WNBA team. Come on.
Sabrina will start in the far corner.
Wait, we're gonna get taken off for this. I think it's on ESPN.
Is this on ESPN? It's WNBA. They're not gonna see this.
They might.
We don't own rights.
First round with
it don't matter. We're probably not gonna see any of this. No one's gonna see any of this.
I'm
gonna play the whole thing. This is.
Well, one of the things
she was stroking that shit.
Yeah, she's my girl. That's my team. But balls are smaller. The line is a lot closer to the hoop.
It don't matter, bro. You're not doing half of what she just did.
Yeah, but don't. Yeah,
look at that from deep.
Yeah, but don't compare what she did to like Steph Curry. Like this is the.
Of course, this is better than Steph Curry.
No, hold on. They go. This is the most shots someone hit.
Yeah, in NBA and WNBA.
NBA, yeah, don't compare both. That's like comparing baseball to softball. Like you can't compare. What are you talking about?
Bro,
it's a smaller ball.
What do you mean?
And it's from
this is insane,
away.
Bro. No, stop. Don't.
I'm just saying. It's literally a statistic. I'm not making this up.
Bro, she's cash. It's just straight net. Not even hitting the rim, bro. Let's go.
I love that she did it. Probably not
the greatest performance ever. Ever.
So I can talk because we're gonna probably have to trim.
Bro, not even close.
For those that haven't seen it, what we just showed on YouTube, we just watched Sabrina Ionescu.
She shut it
New York
down.
Liberty, my team Yeah, she did good. But for the record,
She did great.
You can't say a stat
Put some respect
compared
on her
to the
name.
NBA when they're playing. She's literally shooting a different ball from a different distance. It's not the same. If you want to say a stat with just the WNBA, it's the most points. Don't compare it to the NBA. Stop comparing yourself with what these athletes do to boys and to men and to the NBA. Stop doing that. You're making yourself look small. That's all I'm saying.
No, I'm not. I'm not doing this with you.
It's a
I
great
don't
record.
agree.
It's a great. All right,
Yeah.
fine. It's a great record. I love that she did it. I'm a big fan of hers, and she's awesome. But don't
I
put
think
out
that's
a
the best
tweet that
performance.
goes, Sabrina has made more at a percentage rate than anybody in the NBA. It's not the same. You can't relate.
But it's facts though.
Apples and not even apples and oranges. Apples and onions. They just both happen to have a round ball. Both are round. Well, apples
No,
kind of
bro.
are like you can't
This-
roll out orange. So oranges to onions.
I can't believe this from you, bro. I thought
I'm
I thought
sorry.
we would,
I just
I thought
hate
we
that.
would be a progressive podcast and we
I
would
thought
push
you were
for
showing that
women's
video
sports.
for the same reason that I thought.
No, I thought we would support women being women.
I support
and-
her. I support her
So-
team. I'd watch more. Shut up. I watch more New York Liberty games than you have, and I watch more WNBA games than you have in your entire life in the last year than I have in the last year. So let's not go there. All right. I've given them 1/10 of their ratings nationally
So you're saying you watch more WNBA games of women?
than you. Well, women need to start supporting women. That's my other argument. They had this go on during the daytime on a Saturday or a Friday. Like, what the fuck are you showing this on a Friday afternoon for? On a non-holiday weekend? What are you doing? What's happening? People suck.
People suck.
Well, at least they changed the WNBA MVP trophy. Do you have a picture of that? I think I sent it to you.
I
What
can
it
pull
was
up, yeah.
before, what it is after. Thank God they upgraded that because that thing looked
Thank
like
goodness they did that. Yeah.
you had to hold the old trophy. You had to hold like this, like a teacup.
For the
Shout out
All-Star game,
Sabrina
right?
though, doing her thing. She's awesome.
Yeah, she really is.
New York Liberty and the Vegas Aces should meet in the WNBA finals easily. And if they don't, I mean, there's only
Did you
there's only
text it to
5
me, or
teams
did
in
you
that
send it
league
to me on
anyway, so
Twitter?
they shouldn't meet. What?
You sent it to me on Twitter, right?
Yeah, I think so. I could just show you.
I got it. I just found it.
While you bring up that, let's see.
Right here?
Yeah, there you go. That was Kelsey. Was it Kelsey Plum? That's her name. Last year,
They heard the
And,
jokes.
recently married to my boy Darren Waller. She's a cutie. I like her. Plays for the she plays for the Vegas Aces. So yeah, I know my
Right.
WNBA shit. I could criticize because I know what I'm talking
You
about.
just know this because you think she's good looking. If she wasn't good, what team does the other girl play for?
It helps. Wait, let me see. That help. It helps. It helps that people are good looking people look at good looking people. I'm sorry, that's just a rule in life. I think she plays for the Aces as well. Or
Probably
the
does.
Fever. No, she plays for the Aces. That's just a
The
good guess to
Fever?
go
What
to.
city are they in?
Indiana. Let's go.
Okay. All right. I got a point. I just testing.
Nah, I think she plays for the Aces as well. I swear. I don't know her name.
Probably. No, they're good.
Yeah. No,
They're
I
a
think she
good
plays
team.
for the Aces for sure. Yeah. Thank you for upgrading. Like, social media had to clown you guys about your trophy in order for you to upgrade. Because, like, what the fuck? Get it together. Let me go through a bunch of NBA shit. Kyrie goes from Nike to Anta, a Chinese company. For it, please tell me when we'll talk about the globe and the world and decisions and try to. Kyrie Irving, I get it. I tried to side with him when he was on my team. I tried to believe in him. He's like that nephew you have that's a shithead and you probably know he's going to get arrested later in life. But you still love him. You try to, like, understand him a little bit, but you're like, oh my God, this kid is such a shithead where no matter what I tell him, he's going to commit murder. He's going to do a lot of petty thefts and he's going to jail and he's going to be in and out of the system. But you still support him. You're like, hey, that's my blood, or that's my in-law. Like, I gotta love him. Kyrie, I've felt like over the last 5 years, I felt the same way about him, where he's on my team and I love him and just shit at it. I'm just like, this guy is a fucking asshole idiot, but I have to like him. I have to understand him, and I try to. Now that he's off my team, this guy makes dumb decisions every single time. He talks about Nike, and he talks about his indigenous people and his how his people should be more appreciated in America, and black people and black excellence and all this. And then he goes from Nike, who's, they have their controversies, but then he goes to a Chinese company to make his sneakers. Please explain this to me, Fort. You can't. This is why money is everything. This is why money outrules every logic that you said on this podcast over the last 55 minutes, and it's been great. That's why money always wins. Money changes everybody's decisions. Money will always make people go, you know what? I don't believe in that anymore. You know what? I changed my mind. They're not so bad. Money, money, money. Because Kyrie Irving goes to a Chinese company, and overall, everybody can agree, China's not a great quality country by their leadership. Not the humans, not what they do, by the leadership. And now you're going to go do that? I don't understand. So, that was my fucking 2-minute rant. I don't understand anything. Somebody that's so big about human beings and human rights and all this stuff, it's like, you don't talk all that shit about human rights and then you do this. It's my same theory about why I got off the vegan bandwagon. It was like everybody's like, oh, vegan this. It's like, all right, well, if you're gonna go in about animals being killed for what you need to eat and etc., all right, you need to stop wearing belts with leather and you know what I mean? You need to stop buying this and buying that. You can't go all in on everything. That's why I try to be open-minded as possible, because it's like, I can't be. If you're going to go in on something like Kyrie has over the last few years about humans and people and treated fairly and vaccines and all that, I get it. I'm probably on board with most of the things he says. But it's like, you make this decision, it's like, what are you standing up for, bruh? What are you really standing up for? That's just my opinion. What did you think? Am I over the top with what I'm thinking as far as Nike and Anta?
No.
And what he's doing, or fuck.
I don't think you're over the top. I do think that he had to make a decision. He had to go somewhere. And let me take this.
Make your own sneaker. American made. Indigenous people made. You could probably figure that out. You could probably you have enough money and resources where you can make a sneaker that won't make you as much money, but will be quality for you and quality for the limited that you sell, and maybe try to drive the price down by you investing too much into it. No, but it's about money. It's about money. Because if you really cared about what you talk about and what you preach, you wouldn't do the things you do. Oh, why would he invest in America? Why would he have American-made shoe made by by people that make $20 an hour? He wouldn't make that much money. So you're saying it's about money because he has enough. If he truly cared about all the things he practices and preaches, then he'd sacrifice the money part. That'd be easy to him. I'm only telling you what he tells us is money's not everything. It's more about how he feels and his people.
So I actually just got off the phone with Kyrie earlier today. We were
sources say.
Yeah, we were talking about Duke basketball and Mike Krzyzewski and stuff like that earlier. But the topic about his shoes did come up, and pretty much he just told me it was comfort. It was all based on comfort. No, I'm just fucking around.
Dr.
Schultz. I get where you're coming from. I get where you're coming from, and it's if you're gonna talk about it, be about it, But I don't think he had much leeway. Not even leeway. I don't think he had many options as to where he would sign. Make your own shoe. It's easier said than done, I think. He's not going to make his own shoe in a few months before the season starts. And, I mean, what brand, or not even what brand, he's going to make his own brand. D. Wade signed with the Chinese brand, Lining, whatever. And there's other NBA athletes that are with Anta. You got Klay Thompson, Gordon Hayward.
People that are So I'm not one of those people that like I dissect every decision a human being makes. But when that human being that I'm speaking of criticizes everything that goes on in the world, then you get the same criticism back about
Right,
what
no, of
your
course, absolutely,
decisions on.
100%.
So like, yeah, Dwayne Wade does his thing. Yeah, he talks about social correctness, and Dwayne Wade doesn't talk out of pocket most of the time. He talks about things that we could all agree on. But Kyrie just talks about so much so often he can't keep track of his own shit. Is what I'm trying to say. Is like now we're holding you accountable. Now come out and explain why you made the decision with this company, please, because I would love to hear how you.
Yeah, I
just
feel
bullshit.
I
your
feel
way through it.
like in his position, it's tough for him because he has said a lot of things about a lot of different things.
Yes,
so
exactly.
for him, it might be hard to keep up with everything he's saying, and he might have forgot what he said about one thing, and now he does the complete opposite.
Yeah.
But I don't know, man. I feel like he had to do something. He can't go to Nike.
He needs a sneaker to play
He
basketball.
need- he's not gonna
come
play
on, bro.
slides.
I know.
No,
I mean, sit there and pay
I get
somebody
it.
to make your own sneakers. You don't have to sell sneakers either, though.
But where
That's what I'm
are
trying
they
to
going
say
to
is,
make
like,
the
you don't-
sneakers from? They're probably going to make them from China.
Oh, they're most definitely making them from China, and no one's getting paid for those sneakers that are being made. Oh, what is Kyrie
So it's
supervising
safe to
what's
say-
being made? Come on, dog.
Brees said New Balance. New Balance are nice.
Bunch of idiots.
Kawhi's
people
the New
people
Balance.
that talk that are famous, we all think they're smart. They're fucking dumb as fuck. You know why? Because most of every human is dumb as fuck. We don't know what we're talking about, including me. We don't know what we're saying. We don't know anything. We're just talking. We're just spewing a bunch of nonsense, and we think it makes sense because we believe in something. And that's who we are. We don't know
For real.
shit.
So
And
it's
that's what
safe to
Kyrie
say
Irving
that.
is. He doesn't know anything about anything.
Well, I see you're still hurt about him leaving the Nets.
I am still hurt about him leaving the Nets. Not about him leaving, him blowing up the Nets. Him leaving is fine, but if he didn't blow up the whole fucking situation, it'd be a different conversation. But yes, I am biased about him, and he should eat shit, and he's never going to win anything ever again. Bye, goodbye, go play for fucking Australia, go fucking play in slides, go feed people in a soup kitchen. I don't give a fuck.
So it's safe to say that you will not be copying the Kyrie Irving Anto ones.
No, I was gonna cop whatever he bought. If he was still on Nets, I was going to. But fuck that dude. Next topic.
Oh shit. Okay, since we're on the topic,
At least I can admit when I'm feeling some type of way. I'm not hiding it. I'm not over here saying like, no, man, it's about this. And no, fuck this dude about my Nets, and also fuck him for being an asshole. I have twofold. Can I have two different sides? I'm not hiding who I am.
It's
and my opinion
2023.
is.
You can hide whoever you want. Since we're on the topic of
Thank
NBA, AI has changed the world. AI has changed the game. If you're not into AI or don't know what AI does,
Oh, they're talking about Allen Iverson.
no, artificial intelligence. Read up on it, learn about it, learn how to use it. It's going to change your life. It's funny though, because AI did something, and we've seen pictures of this before, but this one's pretty in-depth, and it's actually looks pretty good. Changed a lot of NBA players and made them look like women. I thought this was funny. Twitter was having a field day about it. You sent it to me.
I'm glad you
So
put that up because I was just about to cross that out.
I'm going to show
cross
y'all.
it out.
I wish I could
Please.
get it bigger. Pause. Let me see if I
Let
can.
me see. So right now we're showing an image. I mean, that's pretty good.
That's as good as it's going to
I
get.
know who I'm smashing right away because I've looked
Oh,
at it
right
a couple
away.
times.
I already, bro, number one. You want to go
Devin
first? I'm not
Booker.
going first. Davina Booker, okay, relax.
I'm gonna give you probably three
Not
or four,
Devin Booker, Davina Booker, okay.
Well, I'm gonna say Devin Booker, Jason Tatum, Stephen Curry, Kyler Thompson. Who else?
You're nasty, dog.
I don't give a fuck. And fuck it, LaMelo Ball.
Oh yeah, LaMelo Ball.
Why not?
Ball, nice.
Let's
Hey,
make it
number
five.
number one, Kaylee Thompson, bro. She bad. She bad, bro. She bad. Davina Booker for sure,
Well, okay.
and probably Kyle Lowry. If you know, you know. Kyle
No,
Lowry
like,
kinda thick.
hey, there's some fugly ones that I wouldn't. Obviously, Antoinette Davis, no. Kevin Durant, way too much strong features for me. What the good part of this? Most of the girls are black,
Yeah.
so it's not like I'm being racist or like
Yo,
a
they
certain way
tried
about
Zion.
it. It's like,
We tried Zion.
where's Zion? Oh no, a lot going on with Zion. Anthony Towns, no.
Katie Towns.
LeBron.
LeBron James. bro.
Draymond agreed. Come on. Nikola Jokic. She looks like she just got saved from a bad situation.
They
in
literally
Eastern
made
Europe.
Nicole Jokic and Lucia Doncic just look like Eastern European women. That's
Yeah,
all they
LaMelo
did.
Ball is kind of fire
Yo,
with that hair.
LaMelo Ball, bro. Yeah,
No,
LaMelo
but
Ball looks
Thompson?
like Brittany Grenner.
What is it,
Brittany
Kaylee
Renner.
Thompson?
Yeah,
Kayler? I
Kaylee,
can't
Kaylee
read it.
Thompson. Yeah,
Dude,
Kaylee
she's
Thompson.
with that red lipstick. Huh?
Yeah, bro. AI doing its thing, bro. AI
All right,
doing
let
its
me
thing.
let me not act up.
Yeah, let me chill.
Damn.
Let me take this off the screen.
Damn. People were like, "Oh, everybody but this," and I'm like, "No, that's my top 5. There's probably a top 6 or 7, but man, all right,
Top
AI.
6 or 7.
AI is dangerous, man. They're gonna get most of y'all on these dating websites. That's why I'm off. I'm glad I'm off the record. I'm off the market. I ain't gotta take bodies that I don't want to take credit for.
For real. I'm almost done. There's not much I want to.
Curry got a hole in one in the Eagle in a golf tournament.
I don't like this. I don't like
Here's a
that. I
quick
don't
one.
think it's good for golf.
Bro,
don't think
no,
it's good for golf.
that's how. No, but also that's how good he is as an athlete, bro. This motherfucker could be a top 10, top 15 of all time in one sport, and then if he like really focus, he could be really, really good in another. I'm not saying he could be like winning PGA tournaments because those guys are insane. I watched Full Swing on Netflix. Great docuseries.
No,
Even if
I
you're
don't
not in
like
golf,
it.
you should
I
watch
think
it,
he's
buddy.
disrespecting the game of golf.
Man, this motherfucker gets a hole in one on national television.
I don't like him running on the course. I don't like him throwing his hat
Oh,
up in
he's
the
being
air.
rude.
Yeah, sports.
You should respect
Golf
the
is
game.
Yeah, absolutely. Golf is a gentleman's game. It's supposed to be quiet. You know, it's supposed to be respectable. I don't like it. I don't
All
like
right, well,
it. I'm not.
he did it.
No, I'm not here for it. Since we're trending topics and news, there was an earthquake off the coast of Alaska, 7.2 magnitude, and it fucked up a bunch of shit.
Alaska has earthquakes? I don't know.
Oh yeah, they're like on a fault. They're like on a major fault line.
No, it makes
type shit,
sense,
I
but
think.
it makes sense that they do when you say it, but it's not something I've heard or knew. You know what I mean? Like, you know, some things are like obvious, like when you hear it, like, oh yeah, that makes sense, but like, I haven't heard Alaska, but who hears shit out of Alaska, right? Other than like suicide.
Right.
Nancy,
Alaska's
no,
beautiful.
not Nancy Pelosi. Who's that politician back in the day?
Mario Chalmers.
And
Oh,
Carlos Boozer. No, but
Carlos
who's that
Boozer's
girl?
from Alaska?
Who's that girl? Who's chick that ran?
oh no, I know who you're talking
her
about.
I can look it up.
Damn, what's her name, bro?
Alaska
Not Nancy Pelosi.
politician.
Damn, what's her name? She inspired a lot of porn videos.
Oh yeah, she had a big jaw. She reminded me of
She had them
from
yiddies.
Seinfeld.
Damn, what was her
Lane.
name?
there
Condoleezza
she
Rice.
is. Nah, who's that? Condoleezza Rice. Wait, why is her name not? I hate when. Come on,
They're
bro.
censoring you, bro.
Oh, Sarah. Wait,
Sarah Palin.
Sarah Palin. Yeah,
Sarah
no,
Palin.
she's like a yeah. She looks like Elaine from Seinfeld. Elaine, I love Elaine from Seinfeld. She's so hot. I love her teeth. I love her mouth. Everything.
Oh, what? Oh, hey,
Yeah.
yo. I mean, like,
makes
bro. Hold on, man. Hold on, bro. Sarah Palin.
What else? Wait. Let me. Are you pulling up something?
Yeah.
Oh,
Sarah
Yeah.
Palin. Wait a minute.
I don't think that
Hear me
looks
out.
like
Hear me
me
out.
let me talk to you.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, that's not that bad. You know what I mean? Hey, what else we got to look at politically wise? I'm not talking like on Instagram. I'm just talking about like in the news. What else we got? Hold on, real quick. Let me speak some
Yo.
things. Jets on Hard Knocks are official. Heard
No
they
one
didn't want to
cares.
do it, but NFL made them. Saquon.
I
the
don't believe
Giants-
that.
Yeah.
I don't believe
I mean, yeah, it's a lot, dude. It distracts the team. They're trying to build an organization with.
Well, that's what
Rodgers.
happens when you bring in Rodgers. What do you think's going to happen?
Of course.
Jets
Of course.
suck.
Saquon and the Giants
Jets.
don't agree to a deal. 2 other running backs. Buddy from the Raiders, buddy from the Cowboys, Pollard, and who's
Josh
dude
Jacobs.
From, yeah.
Josh Jacobs.
And then and then a bunch of running backs came out speaking up like this and that about running backs, how we're like devalued. It's like, yeah, y'all motherfuckers saying this so y'all can get paid in a year or two. Like, even if you don't believe it, you have to say it. So at the end of the day, it's statistics show, yes, you need to have somewhat of a running game, but there's just so many options out there. And it doesn't rely on the runner. It relies on the offensive line. Correct or not correct? You know more football than I do, I think. Offensive line, right?
Yeah,
You could have an A plus offensive line and a D running back, and you'll be fine. Is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, no, it's all about the.
But you could have a C offensive line and an A running back, and it might not do anything. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm trying to say is
it's also about matchups. It's also about like who's on the D line versus who's on the O line.
Of course, I'm just saying black and white.
But yeah, no, what you're saying, yeah. Offensive line is more important than having like a top tier first round running back. That's why we don't see many running backs going in the first round, high top 10
as much as we used to.
Exactly. Yeah, no.
You still see a couple that are game changers, that are guys that can play in the backfield and become a receiver and change the game. But hey, whatever. Running backs are not getting. One thing, Messi shopping in Publix was funny. He had his intro ceremony last night. It was raining here. The stadium he got intro to is 3 miles west of me, so it was raining as fuck. That was funny.
I have statistics about it right here. Apple's TV coverage of Messi's Inter Miami
I'm going to watch
will
it.
include 18 cameras, 4 super slow motion cameras, a sky cam, a drone,
the production
a 1-hour
was dope.
pregame show, sidelines reporters in English and Spanish, and a post-game show. Another dub for Apple TV.
I'm not gonna lie, that production, I watched it real quick. Like it was like 40 minutes or an hour, and I went on Apple TV because I wanted to catch it live, but the weather here was so bad yesterday, it delayed it an hour or so, and I just skimmed through it because I wanted to see the production value. Man, they hooked up the stadium with great lighting. It was rainy, camera-wise. It was a great production. They're not in Miami now. They're in Fort Lauderdale. Like I said, 3.5 miles west of where I'm from. And man, they did it. They did it as big as they could for Messi coming to Fort Lauderdale. Let's be honest. Let's not lose the lust. That same area has produced. They had New York Yankees training camp, like spring training, for like 40 years there. So like. The same ground, and just to bring it back, not to, because people are like, oh, Messi went to Fort Lauderdale or Oakland Park and not even like Miami. It's like, first of all, motherfucker, the same grounds that Messi just went on, Mickey Mantle played on. Lou Gehrig, Mickey Mantle, Roger Maris, like legendary Yankees have played on that in that area before. Like,
it's nothing to joke about. It's serious.
So it's not about like, oh, whatever. It's like, yo, legends have been there too, dog.
Yeah.
Like, let's not.
People
like,
just want to talk about shit to talk about it, bro.
But they will go to Miami. Either he'll play his last year in the first year of Miami, or he'll be the bridge to bringing them to Miami. So either way, either he'll play his first and only year in Miami, or he'll be the guy that, right before. Because they haven't even broke ground, or they're about to. So it's about 2 years away, 3 years away. Shout out Messi. Shopping in Publix. Yes, hopefully he got that pub sub. Hopefully he gets that deal. Hopefully, yeah. Don't. Hey, Messi, don't be buying that pub sub, chicken tender sub when it's $11.49. Make sure that shit's $9.49 when you get it.
You see this motherfucker? Look at this guy.
See that ass.
Ass up in the camera, bro. Get out of here.
See that butthole.
Get out of here.
I can tell you if it's healthy when I see it. I got 4
Man's
caps.
rubbing all up on the mic. Rubbing all up on the mic on the ring light.
UFC Fight Night was odd, no? With all this running around, breaking bones. Pretty wild. Did you watch that card?
I watched some of it. I did see
was
Chelsea
wild.
Chandler or whatever her name is running away from whoever she
That was
fought.
funny, dog. She was hurt. She was
That
like,
was
"Get me
funny.
the fuck out of here."
Yeah, because they
Don't
were
play
talking
it.
shit. They were talking shit between them, like behind. Yo, fuck out of here.
Yeah,
They were talking
Harrington
shit.
hasn't annoyed me since I recorded. Thank God.
They were talking shit to each other, like in the back, behind scenes in the Apex, and
Yeah.
yeah, that ended up happening. But no, I just caught the main event. I mean, Holly Holm, a legend. She's done her thing, but it's past her time. She's 41. She's in great shape for a 41-year-old. I hope I'm in the same shape that she's in when I'm 41, but we need some new blood, especially in women's MMA and women's UFC. I'm not gonna say it was good to see her get choked out like that in the second round, but it wasn't bad.
Hmm.
That's all I really have to say.
All right. That's it for me. Other than shout outs and kind of real quick things. What do you got? Let's wrap it up. We've been on for an hour and 15. Appreciate everybody for stopping by, hanging out. Well, I'll be seeing you on Friday.
Yeah, baby.
Driving up to Savannah. We're actually thinking about driving up to Savannah on the way to Myrtle Beach on Friday, and then on the way back, the next following Friday is coming back to Savannah, maybe, or Jacksonville. We're gonna see how the week flows. Because I could either drive back Friday and make it split into 2 days, drive to Savannah or Jacksonville Friday and then split it and then drive the rest on Saturday, or just drive straight on Saturday. So we have to decide that next week.
Yeah, whichever. I
We'll
mean,
only see you once.
I'm not working Friday, so at least my night job,
Bet.
I'm off.
We'll have some
so,
fun.
Yeah, we'll do
We'll
something.
probably get there,
chill.
have some lunch, and then we'll get the hotel. You come through like we did last time. We can do a similar vibe.
no,
You come through the
it'll-
telly.
Yeah, it'll be a good time.
Do
I'm
some bad
excited to
things with
see
good
you
people.
again. Yeah, of course. Absolutely. I don't really have any shout outs.
Okay.
Just, words of wisdom. Kind of what we've been talking about throughout this pod. This will probably be our most intellectual, our most non-joking, our most
Subjective to say.
mostly because it was just me talking. No, I'm just kidding. Ray's a lot smarter than I am. But I mean, it was just real life shit. It was just shit that should be front page, shit that should be on the news, shit that you should be knowing about instead of like all the other bullshit that you see.
Yeah, sometimes you
social
might not be
media.
able to articulate it how we want to, but at least we're bringing it up. We're talking about it, right?
Yeah,
Some people
yeah,
don't
yeah.
even know these things exist.
These things are going on. So yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to aware the masses, and if you want to pick it up and learn more about it, then I'm sure you could search it, just like you search other things. But I'm off this shit, man. I need to go to the gym.
Love
I need
it.
to go to
Yeah,
the gym,
you
bro.
need to go to the gym.
Love you, dog.
Yeah,
Thank
I'm
you for doing
excited.
this with me. Shout out you.
Thanks, man. I'm excited in the week. Oppenheimer's coming out. I'll be in Myrtle Beach, where I already researched an AMC theater for matinee Tuesday.
Make sure they don't shut off the AC when you get there, though.
Make sure, right? God damn.
So are
they
you
don't
gonna
want to see
see-
what happened in the Hiroshimas.
Are you gonna see Oppenheimer first
Yeah,
and then
I'm hyped.
Barbie, or are you gonna see Barbie and then Oppenheimer?
That's funny.
What's the flow,
I'm not seeing Barbie, that's for sure.
bro?
Maybe
It's
I'll go to
Ryan
movies
Reynolds
tomorrow. It depends.
or Ryan Gosling. I always get them
I'm not
mixed
seeing
up. It's
Barbie,
Ryan
dog.
Gosling.
I can't.
bro.
I'm trying to watch what I support.
Why
I'm
do you
trying to
not
be
like-
smart.
And
Oh, I
Margaret
love
Robbie.
I love Margot.
Is it Margot? Margaret? Whatever.
I love her. I she's a good human being, is what I'm trying to say. She looks good. She's a good human. Anyway, before I get in trouble, 85. That was Escobar.
85, the Ocho Cinco episode.
Let's get
Let's
oh
go.
Deadpool, yeah, coming out. Yeah, right. Bree, thanks. 85. Enter
I
the
took
lab. Enter
Viagra
the
before
lab.
this podcast.
Shout out Broward Vintage. Shout out Billionaires Row.
Oh yeah, we didn't even get our sponsors out the way.
Big
That's
business.
crazy.
Yeah, we didn't get them, but we'll put them in the links.
Yeah,
Shout
they
out
know.
them.
They know we show
Shout
love.
out them.
We got
him, her,
another
all
affiliate in the works. Another affiliate's in the work. Has been a
Oh,
former
fuck.
guest on the podcast.
shit.
Might try and get her on, but she's a really busy gal. She's got a lot of things going on.
Oh, I
so
see her. Yeah,
her schedule
entrepreneur.
is sharpied in.
Yeah.
So
Bet,
it's,
bet,
it's
bet.
hard.
Let's
It's
get
hard
it.
to bring her on, but we'll work something out for y'all. Maybe
All right.
close to football season. Go Dolphins!
Let's edit this podcast. We'll put it out ASAP. Peace.
Peace.
Huh?